So today, hey, it's Erica Renee. If you don't know, and I'm here with another live video about the three recovery mistakes I've made. The three recovery mistakes. Can I count? The three recovery mistakes I've made while in therapy. How's everyone doing today? Give me a thumbs up or a heart or whatever. Let me know you're watching. Hey. Hey. So I'm gonna get into it right now. So the first mistake I made in doing my recovery process was rushing my process. I didn't want to take time. I didn't want to wait. I didn't want to. I had zero patience, like zero, and I didn't automatically know what happened to me, and so I didn't wake up knowing what happened. And so it's like my family didn't know how I processed it, I believe. So once I found out, everything finally made sense to me. Like why like I was obviously different nurses and things like that. So yes, but I will say this: the fighter in me emerged immediately once I found out, what happened to me and to what extent it affected me. And so my only thoughts back then were like, hey, I want to get back on my feet again. And so I wasn't even talking yet, to be exact. But I knew I wanted to walk. I can care less about talking, but I know I wanted to walk more than anything. So that was very important to me. And what I didn't take into consideration was like knowing that everyone's brain injury journey is different. And stuff takes time, and some cases are more worse than others. Some people have had car accidents. Some people have had blows to their head or whatever. But mine's, by being a bullet or like a gun in my head or whatever, I shots in my head or whatever, it when the bullet went in my head, it like shattered to the fragments, like all over the place. So my process was going to be different regardless of anyone else's process. So, and at that time I didn't understand, like I said, the severity of my situation, but I soon found out that this would have occurred. And so but I was back on my feet like immediately, like I don't know at all. And so but I didn't understand that the process, that it takes time for your brain to one heal and to think clearly again, and to just regroup itself. And because I almost didn't make it. And so but God, the God factor, my only concern, because it was getting back on my feet again and get back to how I was at one point in time. And looking back at it now, I can see that God had taken through that process to and through my wilderness to isolate me, to fully grasp and understand that hey, it's gonna be a while. So just chill out basically. So you're gonna be all right though. And I was like, maybe I think it was like 200 miles away from my family and friends. Like I was in the middle of nowhere, and it was just a real tough experience. I was the only girl on the floor. It was like all guys. I think I maybe like 6 or 7 guys at the hospital I was at. I was like the only girl out there, and it was really rough and really a big transition for me. And I remember I was talking with someone, and I was just venting them, and I was very angry and just saying like, man, didn't that help me? And I felt like they were taking too long, and I was just complaining, and constantly not being appreciative of that. Well, one, I'm still alive, because of that, I'm still alive or whatever. And I just was not appreciative at all. I just was complaining or whatever. And this person said 7 words that hit me differently, and it humbled me very quickly. They said, Erica, you were shot in your head. And so, like, hearing it, it was like, because, I knew this would happen, but hearing it from someone else's mouth is, like, totally different. So, it, like I said, it humbled me, and it got me, like, hit me, like, a ton of bricks, like, so it caused me to want to be patient with myself and actually take time to recover. And so, that was one mistake I made, was rushing my process. The second mistake I made was comparing my journey with others. I was comparing my journey with others. When I was in therapy, I would see other people, doing things or whatever, and I would see them, like I would see them walking or whatever, and they were so much further along than me. Like, dang, I want to get to where they are, and not knowing that I will get there one day. It's taking time, like, and it's okay. But I just, you want something now. It's like, I want it now, I want it now, I want it now. I didn't want to wait. So, but I didn't know, when you're in therapy, you're like tempted to compare your journey with others. Yeah, I didn't even know what they had went through. I didn't know how long they had been in therapy. I didn't know anything. All I knew was that I knew what I saw. And a lot of times we're quick to judge something without fully understanding the whole entire situation. So, but yeah, I was real tempted to compare myself with others, and I just wanted to be where they were. And all I know in my mind was that I wanted to be on my feet again. That's all I knew. That's all I even cared about at the time. So, want to be on my feet again. And so when I just want to say, when you compare your journey with others, it stops your process and holds you back. And it's not a good look to compare yourself with others. And I mean, comparing yourself with people's not good in general, but especially in that kind of context. So, and it's so hard not to do though. But I want to tell my survivors out there, it's important to not compare your journey with others, because you don't know what they went through. You know how long they've been in therapy. So and take your time with yourself. And the last mistake I made was, in my opinion, the most important one that I made, I didn't trust God. Not trusting God is number 3. Number 3 is not trusting God. Initially, I didn't understand the importance of trusting God. I was a new believer, but I think I rededicated myself to Christ at the age of 15. I think, when I actually knew for myself what it was like, whatever. And by the time I had got hurt when I was 21, so it's it hit me differently or whatever. And I didn't understand that, like I said, the importance of God and, his love for me or whatever. And so, because God wants all of us to be healed, he wants us all healed and, living our best life basically. And he wants to be happy and, joyful or whatever. But in knowing that that's what God wanted for me, I had to want it for myself. And not saying I didn't want it for myself, but I didn't believe it at that time. Now, of course, I believe it 100%, but at the time, no. And other people can believe for you all day long. Other people can have faith for you or whatever, and things like that. But if you don't have faith for yourself, it's not going to get you very far. I mean, other people have faith for you. That's good. That helps too. But if you don't have it for yourself, like I said, it's not going to get you where you want to be or the results you want to have. So faith is an individual. I feel like it's an individual thing, and it can be a team. A team, people can have faith for the same thing. If I think it depends on the context that you're having faith for. And so in this instance, I have to have faith for myself because it's me going through the journey. Granted, other people, they can believe with me or pray for me or things like that, but I have to believe it deep down inside for myself in order to get the results that I desire to see. And so your perspective, how you see things, makes a huge difference on how your process will turn out. And so everyone's journey is different. And so I want to tell people, my survivors out there, everyone in general out there, be patient, embrace your journey. Allow your mind and bodies to heal, allow it to without any pressure. Because sometimes we put pressure on ourselves that's unnecessary. It's so unnecessary. And I had there was a quote in one of my rehab centers. It said rehabilitation is a marathon, not a sprint. Rehabilitation is a marathon, not a sprint. So meaning it's gonna take a while. In so many words, it's gonna take a while. It's not like a snap of the finger thing. It's gonna happen overnight. So be patient with yourself and do yourself a favor and embrace your journey and enjoy it and learn from my mistakes, because you can progress further along if you learn from other people's mistakes as well. So you have to go through the same thing that they did or went through. So but thank y'all for watching. Until next time, remember to love God, love yourself, love others, and always, 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 always remember to smile. It's good for you. Bye.